up, Royals? I'm Isaiah Radio, your #1 show host, and this is We're Talking, where we have serious people argue about very unserious things. And today, I thought, we should go more kind of a music aspect. So we're doing country versus pop. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Aubrey Diaz.
And I'm Taylor Wilson.
All right, sweet. So welcome to We're Talking, where we may not be able to answer the world's biggest questions, but we could sure argue about them. So, just getting things really going. How do you think your guys' genres has evolved through time?
Pop started like a long time ago, and I feel like it's evolved like a lot because like there's so many different subcategories of pop. You have pop like pop rock, like alternative pop, dance pop, EDM pop, and there's like so many different subcategories. And like at first started with one genre. But it's evolved so much over time.
Do you know like when pop kind of like started?
Oh, also forgot to mention earlier, but pop, country. But continue.
I forgot the exact year, but it was a while ago. But like the heart of it really like started becoming a really popular when like Michael Jackson and like the Beatles and they were like 20 years apart, but like those people started becoming more like honorable.
So basically country and pop music kind of like started around the same time, like the 1900s and like 1920s specifically. And just like pop music, country has like a lot of subcategories like bluegrass and actually pop country and stuff like that. So they are more, these two genres like kind of can coincide with each other.
I really like that you did your homework on this, but since we're talking about each genre's history, how do you think through history they've impacted other genres along the way?
So country music, it impacts a lot of people because like of how strong the story writing is, like with the heartbreak and the just all the love within country music. I feel like it's kind of shown throughout rap, throughout pop, throughout like all these different major genres. And it's just country, it seems like it always comes back to country.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm gonna go back to Michael Jackson again because I know he was very influential. Like some of his songs, like one I can name is "They Didn't Really Care About Us." Like when that song came out, like it was very powerful for a lot of different people, and like his music. And I also feel like artists now, like a lot of people can relate to the like for lyrics and like understand them and really feel it. And like for me personally, I know a lot of other people out there like music is such a connection for them. Like it helps you feel emotions, and like if you feel like you can't relate to anybody, there's a song out there somewhere, there's an artist out there somewhere that has made a song, like you feel like it's not, like you feel like it's for you, like you can understand it. And like
I like that you bring up what song did you bring up?
They Don't Really Care About Us.
They Don't Really Care About Us, because it does bring up a lot of social issues. So would you say that pop generally does a better job at bringing up societal issues than country?
I feel like it does a good job at bringing up societal issues, yes. I do agree that country music does bring out like emotional, like the heartbreak and like that stuff. But I feel like from what I've seen, that pop music like brings out societal issues, like mental issues, physical and like emotional things.
I agree, but for country music, it's more like almost like neutral. Like they don't really go into like societal issues and stuff like that, which some people can look at it as like, oh, they're not covering everything. But then you can look at it like to where like country music is just about like not about having to be about society. It can just be about emotions. It can just be about feeling something instead of it always having to be like about political things or societal things or like real issues. It could just more be about emotion. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's just they're two like very different things, and I
feel like even some pop songs like can bring up that societal issues and emotions. Like I feel like it's like Pumped Up Kicks, that's an alternative, that's a subcategory of pop alternative. That song, what it's about, like
it's a dangerous song to bring up here.
It is a dangerous song to bring up. Let's bring up another song. Let's bring up Kids by what is it? MGK. Not
Machine
Machine
Gun
Gun.
Kelly?
No,
Machine
Machine
Gun
Gun Kelly. No.
Okay, so
Like-
we're gonna go off of that.
Anyway,
but
off of that.
so no,
My
no. Okay,
bad.
so what genre? Bringing up these issues. Which one do you think really creates a stronger connection with its audience?
I would say country. I feel like that's very like.
Well, I would assume you would say country is
well,
better for
obviously-
in every
well,
aspect.
obviously. That's why I was gonna say like. I mean, obviously, I would say country, but I don't know. It just seems like country is more. Can you ask the question again? You got me off.
You know what? So, well, you can think about that.
Oh,
we're
oh
gonna
my
we're gonna
God.
jump to
Okay,
your side.
So, would you ask again? Say it.
Which genre do you think does a better job at connecting
Okay.
with its audience?
I definitely feel like it's pop, definitely, because like I said before, music to me is just like I can connect to it on such a deeper level. I'm gonna bring up Billie Eilish, one of the artists I can connect to the most, and her songs. There's a lot of people that I know personally, and a lot of people like on social media I've seen who connect to their music, and it's brought people together. Like, you have things like even like Coachella. I feel like country performers there too, but there's a lot of pop artists there too, and it just brings people together. And I feel like it's really influential in them because if you can't connect on something, you can connect on music. Like maybe you don't like certain things, but like I feel like everyone can connect on something having to do with music.
It just seems like more like country is more like about people and bringing people together, and then pop just seems like it's more like everybody agrees when they don't like something, so that's when they all go to it.
Okay, so we are rounding up our first segment here. Oh, last? No, that would end too quick. We don't want that.
No.
But giving our first point. Ooh, it's been a real hard one, but I think right now I am gonna give it to Aubrey. So, but instantly going into our second one because we don't love to stop the show. But which genre do you think has the more impactful artist through history?
So like
Country
you're saying,
music with Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Okay.
She is one of the, I would say the only artist I've ever heard or seen and learned about that she can make up a song in literally 3 minutes. And she can sing it and she has a beat to it already. Like she is so like inspiring. It's Dolly Parton.
okay, I'm gonna go back to that. I'm actually
like
gonna really
freestyling.
agree with you. I like Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton. Okay, I'm not a big fan of country, but Dolly Parton, amazing.
You're not bad mouthing country.
No,
you're losing
okay,
points right here.
No. I don't like country music. I don't like now country music. Country music now is more pop than country music. I feel like from what I've listened to. But
Sometimes.
I will say this. I'm gonna bring up another artist who I feel like he used to be able to do freestyle on the spot with a beat like he doesn't even know. Juice WRLD. Okay, he has done. I know it's more of the rap category, but he has some pop songs too. His freestyle is amazing on spot. He's even done some like on the radio, like full songs.
We're supposed to be going more into pop though.
Yeah, pop. I know. Yeah, well, pop.
Well,
but
can you
like,
give us some examples of how Juice WRLD could be considered pop?
I'd say. Let me think of a song. Think of a song.
Again, your credit right here is
Yeah,
just going
yeah, it's
way
going down.
down.
Lucid Dreams is kind of more pop. I feel like, maybe. No, it's not, guys. Reminds me of You, which is a song he did with like the Kid Laroi. It's more
Okay.
pop because Kid Laroi is also more pop.
Again, I feel like those
But,
would
like,
again still
more
stay
ra-
in the hip hop
okay,
category.
Hip hop pop category.
Hip hop pop
Subcategories.
category.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
losing points fast here.
Yeah.
Let's
very.
move on.
But ooh, actually, what should I want to do here? You were bringing up the fact that pop has been going into country music. Do you want to kind of elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so I feel like Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash, Whitney Houston, like those are like,
Whitney Houston is not country.
not Whitney Houston, Tracy Chapman, sorry.
Okay.
I get those two confused, guys.
You're like all over the place with them.
A little bit, yeah, okay. I like, old country music has such like a heart to it and like a tone to it that just
Yeah.
makes you feel really like connected with it. But I feel like now country music, it just has more like pop to it and more like,
Like who?
EDM.
Who?
Like Kane Brown, Jelly Roll. Yeah, sorry, it's like a personal shot there.
Wow.
Like
Why did that feel so personal?
and like
It really
Jelly
was.
Roll and like those people have more pop to them. Even Taylor Swift, like she did have
Okay,
more.
we're not gonna count Taylor Swift.
We're not
as
gonna count Taylor
being
Swift?
country because she's just.
Okay, we can agree on
No.
that.
Actually, I think I searched up Taylor Swift last night, and she counts as both.
She actually does
Yeah.
count as both. Yeah.
Okay, but we're irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's irrelevant. We can.
But I like if you listen to like Morgan Wallen and you listen to Thomas Rhett, they are more of our like, and even Kane Brown, they are more of our like newer country. But you can hear like in the background of their music, like there's guitar, there's even some like banjo, like you can hear in the background. That's where country originated from. It doesn't matter of like what they're saying in their words so much. It's more listen to the background, the beat. Like that is where the country is the most like that's their heart.
For me, but I feel like country, like the soul of it is the banjo, is the guitar, is like the twangy to it. That's what I feel like is the soul of it.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but like so like saying that because it's more, but now it's more pop because it doesn't have as much of that.
Name a
I
song.
feel like that's like that has
Name
it.
a song that is the most pop.
I only have What Ifs and Meant to Be in my head. And those are
What
both
Ifs
Kane
and
Brown songs.
Meant to be.
I have there's the Miles
Meant
on
to be
It.
is not Kane Brown.
Miles on-
Meant to
is that
be is
the-
Miles
Florida
on It?
Georgia line.
Miles on. Is that the one with Marshmallow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a song has marshmallow in it, I feel like it's not country, honestly.
Okay, because if you would go into your like history of Kane Brown, he said that song with Marshmallow,
Yeah.
he wanted to go into the pop
Okay.
genre. So you
Yeah,
can't
I
count
don't-
that if he
yeah.
says that's a pop song.
Well, I'm just like there's
Gotta
other
get your facts straight, girl.
Ooh. I like that. You're actually.
I know
Okay.
my Kane Brown. What can I say?
I should have attacked Kane
I would
Brown.
hope you know your country artist.
I should have attacked Kane Brown there.
Okay, but wrapping up our second segment, I think this one I'm gonna have to give it to Kaylin.
Thank you.
Easily.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think right now we're gonna take a look at commercial break, and we'll get back to you guys.
Okay, got the keys, wallet. What? No internet? What am I gonna do now?
I am reporting live with national breaking news. There are zombies invading the entire world and they're being really creepy. Let me get your number. No, I'm not. Okay, the door's secure, so we should be safe.
Please, one day.
No!
You're fat!
We should be safe in here.
Can I get some snacks?
No!
Hey parents, do you want your kids to love you this Christmas? Then buy this Freakazoid and maybe your kids might love you. Well look, isn't he appealing?
Come on, kids, let's check it out. He giggles and wiggles and loves to hide in corners where the shadows bide. But what you see might not be right. Beneath that grin lurks cosmic might.
Okay, so I'm not. Ooh, they weren't here for this, but they just like really started going at it. I think they fist fought a little bit, but you know, last time you guys were bringing up the instruments in country. So do you think that with country using more organic instruments, that it gives it a more timeless feel to its audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like one of the major like first country subgenres was like bluegrass and stuff like that. That was major like banjo stuff. So when people like older people hear those types of instruments in the now country music, like the more modern country music, I feel like it has a more nostalgia feel and it makes people listen to it.
Okay, and then do you have a response to that?
I feel like talking about more instruments.
You
like,
feel or you know?
Oof.
Wait, let me get. I feel like
You feel or you know?
I know that twangy like country music, like I said before, is just so like part of it. I feel like, and I feel like if you don't have as much of that, you're losing country music. Because like people listen to it now are like, oh my gosh, I love country music, but like they don't know.
Because it's just that good, right?
But they don't know the root of it. They don't know like, oh, why do I
Neither
like
did
it so
you,
much.
though.
But I know I like original stuff. I know I like the Dolly Parton. I know I like the Johnny Cash. I know I like that stuff.
Name 3 songs by Johnny Cash.
Huh?
Name 3
Ring of
songs by
Fire.
Johnny
Ring of
Fire.
Fire.
Okay, so
Yeah, guys.
you know, given
Okay,
pop's
so-
global outreach, do you think that it has a better chance of shaping what music is turning into?
I feel like it does because there's so much that like can be done with music and as a general, with pop especially, given all like it is like the different instruments you have, the different ways you can warp the instruments.
What are the instruments that they have?
You got your electric guitar, you got your bass, you got drums, you got drum kits, you have
Sounds like a rock band.
synthesizers. You got like all these other different kinds of electric guitars, different kinds of pianos, acoustic guitar even.
Even though acoustic
and, like,
guitar is like more country, but that's okay.
No, acoustic guitar can be used in mixed with different stuff.
Yeah, it can be.
If it's just
Yeah.
an acoustic guitar, it's more country. But like if
Wait,
you
so
have-
are we bringing country into pop now?
no, there is country pop. I said it before. You have country pop. That's what that's my argument is like country music now is not what it used to be at all.
Right.
So like
Yeah. Because you
But-
listen to so much country, right?
I don't know. I really don't. Honestly,
Ooh.
I
She does. She
I
doesn't
actually
know. Wait, you're going against me and you don't even know?
I
Wait.
know
Whoa.
no, I know country
Whoa.
music. Hold on. I know country music, but I like the better country music. Not Kane Brown.
Which is?
Not Jelly Roll.
You want to give it
not
like a
any
couple
of that.
examples
Jelly Roll
of
doesn't
what
even
the?
country.
You got like again, I'm gonna give Dolly Parton,
We said this.
Johnny Cash.
You said this.
Don't Billy Joel's not. No, what am I doing?
Just running in circles
Okay.
right here,
Yeah,
huh?
we are, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you again, but
Yeah.
you know, with pop having choreography and all its performances, do you think that because country kind of doesn't use as much of it, that it lacks visual aspects of it?
It could. People could argue that, but I just feel like a lot of country people, like, they don't need all the visuals to keep themselves stimulated, to be able to, like, they don't need the visuals to have to listen to that music.
Are you trying to say that pop music is boring?
Sometimes it's,
Okay.
it's very repetitive.
Okay, but country music
Like,
is
it's
country music is
repetitive. Right, it's repetitive,
Yeah.
but it has more of an emotional feel to it because
Yeah.
each artist does their own thing, which obviously every artist, even pop, does. But it's more for country. Their emotional thing, you could hear it in their lyrics. How they explain it is different.
I
Pop
feel-
is almost basically the same thing in everything.
I feel like every country song I feel the opposite. Every country song I've heard has been about the same thing.
Okay, name two that are exactly like.
Well, I can't name two on the spot because I don't know country
'Cause you
music
don't
like
know.
that.
Ooh,
because
deer
I
in
just don't
headlights.
like it that
Deer in
much.
headlights.
Okay,
She
All right.
doesn't know.
but for
Okay.
pop, I feel like if you're able to like sing,
Whoa, hang on,
dance.
Now you're trying talking over me. We don't do
I
that
get
here.
to answer the question.
Because you
Why can't
stuttered.
I answer the question?
But okay, you know, given that you guys are talking about each other's stereotypes with the genre, which one do you think does a better job at being flexible with them?
I definitely feel like pop. Like you can have your stereotypical like song about like a broken heart and stuff like that, but like it's still its own thing. Like it's the situation is different, the beat is different, and things like that. And like I feel like
Isn't that
being-
what I just kind of said about mine? The last question.
I mean I still didn't get a chance to answer the question before, so I'm kind of answering the question before.
Okay, well, then
But-
just keep
Okay,
going.
But being able to perform, to dance, and sing at the same time in front of like people is like I feel like that has more talent to it. Cause like I feel like from what I've seen, like live the bits and pieces of live country music I've seen, they're just like standing
The
there
bits
and like
pieces,
singing.
So barely any.
I've seen full performances. It was a long time ago, but I've seen full
Oh,
performances.
oh, okay.
So, but like
That's credible.
from what I've seen, like with pop music, like there's so much you can do with it. Like you can dance, you can sing, like there's so much beat to it, and you
Okay,
can like
okay.
with your friends.
So
and
we are rounding up our last
Yeah.
segment here. We do have to wrap it up, unfortunately. As much as I love my episode of hosting, it will be back to Brandon. But the best part, I have to announce a winner. Okay. And I think this one really was not as close as I thought it'd be in the third round, considering you guys were 1-1. But your winner today is Kaylin with Country, really showing that pop can be better sometimes, I guess. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I love my time
you
here.
just said pop. You just said pop can be better sometimes.
This is We're Talking. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you. Did you do that on purpose?
Considering everything's a mess. There's a restaurant down the street where hungry people like to eat. I could walk, but I'll just drive. It's colder than it looks outside.